Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my swtor brothers and sisters, and just my gaming brothers and sisters, Star Wars brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing today in a galaxy extremely far, 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 oh, there it is, away. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button for all your swtor fun news, guides, and weird rants and updates right here, right now. My friends, one of you amazing people on this channel came up, I just want to stroke my beard because it's amazing, came up with an idea, something to talk about, and I did say to them, look forward to it, it will become a video. Well, here it is right now. So here you go, Jay Ortega. We're going to do a video about what if Disney put some Marvel money into swtor, into the Old Republic in general. Okay, so we're just going to talk about a little bit, right? We're speculating. There's nothing here going. The mouse has not whispered anything to me. However, this is an interesting idea. Why? Because, as I've said for years on this channel, that the Old Republic is far richer than anything we have gotten in, even, may I say, The New Hope, Jedi Strike Back, The Empire Strikes Back, The Return of the Jedi, sorry, oh my god, I know, revoke my card. But, Whiskey, the Old Republic story, the history, the richness in it is just vast compared to any of the new stuff we have gotten. And I know there are controversies, especially with the Kathleen Kennedy stuff that's been led with the Skywalkers and all that jazz. Believe me, I understand, I get it. Personally, I was not a fan of the newer crap that they put out. Not a fan of it. I'm glad they kind of like tried to tie some story ends, but you know, I wasn't. Rogue One, I enjoyed. That was great. After that, I'm just like, oh, just stop. Just please stop right now. But with that said, and with my, as you know, what camp I lie on, but I'm not extremely vocal about it. Don't worry, I'm not going to like end friendships and families because of it. That I think is stupid. However, Disney has thought about, and they are thinking about going into the Old Republic. Now, right now, they're really focusing on, especially in games like with Respawn, you had the Jedi, the Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, both amazing games. I haven't played Survivor yet. I've played Fallen Order. Great game. Like, they are amazing at it. But we're really kind of like focusing on what kind of happened after the fall of the Republic. And that's fine. I think those are storylines and narratives we need to get into. But I think if we want to dig really deep, we need to go into the Old Republic. I mean, honestly, how many of us have seen the meme of Revan, but it's like a John Wick Revan, right? That would be a brilliant casting with Keanu Reeves as Revan. I'm just saying, my beard would be all aflutter if that happened. But what if Disney did that? What if the move to broadsword was just a bigger step into a larger world? Now, Disney, if you are listening and you want to know about the Old Republic, stay tuned, because I'm thinking about doing some segments on this channel, some videos on this channel about the ancient Sith, the first Darths of the Old Republic. There are some amazing stories and narrative lines there that we have found in Star Wars, the Old Republic. Everyone goes on and on about KOTOR. KOTOR is amazing. I get that. And they're trying to remaster and redo some KOTOR stuff right now. And that is just, sometimes I feel like stop remastering something and just make us something awesome and amazing. That's all we ask. Stop fighting with yourselves, guys, and just make a freaking great game. That's all we're asking as a community. But Disney, I think you would do yourselves a disservice if you don't dive deep into the Old Republic era, because it's far richer, far deeper. You have thousands of Jedis, thousands of Sith. Come on. I mean, just we'll get into that in other segments on this channel. Don't worry, we will. But I want to gravitate your guys' attention to an IGN article that was put out in April about kind of like what Disney's thinking about our Lucasfilm games, Lucasfilms, yada yada, Kathleen Kennedy. What they're thinking about. We're going to take a look at the article right now. So here we go. Star Wars finally looks to the Old Republic as James Mangold confirms movie about the dawn of the Force. Star Wars The Old Republic is one of the most beloved eras in an extended universe, but it has been left largely untouched by Disney's movies and television shows. That is very true. That may be about to change, though, if a timeline shown during Star Wars Celebration is anything to go by. Shortly before announcing several new Star Wars movies, Lucasfilm studio head Kathleen Kennedy took to the stage to share her vision of what Star Wars will look like in theaters. That means broadening the timeline, baby. Kennedy says, as an image appeared highlighting 7 major eras, they include the Old Republic. Now, this is what we want to focus on. We want to focus on the Old Republic. There's a couple cool things here, like the Fall of the Jedi. I guess that's cool, whatever. But we're kind of touching that right now with Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. But in my world, we have Rise of the Empire. Okay, that's cool. Age of Rebellion. I think we've got the rebellion. We all understand the rebellion. I think what's missing is, in the larger part, is where did it all begin? Where did the Darths come from? Where did the Jedi come from? Tython, hello, 20,000 years of history right there. We are dealing with a giant timeline. It's like going back into Egypt, right? But they're just sticking with this type of dynasty. There is so much to touch and delve into. Disney, I honestly believe, would do extremely well in dissecting the history of the Old Republic. But let's continue. I can do this all day long in this video, but we don't want to be here for 20 hours, do we? No, we do not. So we continue the Age of Republic, the New Republic, the Era Fallen, the Return of the Jedi, which is currently being covered by The Mandalorian, which is honestly one of my favorites. I think that is definitely the show that brought the warring tribes of Star Wars together. And then we have The Rise of the First Order, the sequel trilogy period starting with The Force Awakens. And yeah. Kennedy also went on to announce several new movies, including one led by Dave Filoni that will be set roughly during the New Republic era, and a Charmin Obi, can't say that, starring Daisy Ridley, because I suck at reading. Then there's the movie by Logan and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Good God, just stop making Indiana Jones movies. A biblical epic that will blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we're just going to keep going through this because reasons. Fan appreciation for the Old Republic era extends back to KOTOR, which was first released back in 2003 for Xbox. Coming during a period in which the prequels were widely disliked, it was seen as a glimmer of light for disaffected Star Wars fans. A sequel would soon follow, then an MMORPG. I'm sorry, could it have hurt you just a little bit, IGN, to say Star Wars The Old Republic? Could it have hurt you just a little bit? This is why I get so testy with like BioWare and all these companies. It's like, can you not just fight a little bit extra hard for Star Wars The Old Republic? I mean, come on. swtor has brought you in over $1 billion since launch to 2019. I'm sure we're a couple $100 million in from there. Could you not fight just a little bit harder for this game? I'm just saying. That's all we want, is for people to fight for this game. That's all we want. Despite that, Disney has mostly shied away from the KOTOR era, preferring instead to focus on more familiar ground such as the Galactic Civil War. Despite that, the Old Republic has remained broadly popular with Star Wars fans, who have held out hope that Disney might one day explore this era in a live-action setting. Now, those hopes are starting to be realized. Here's hoping we'll see Darth Revan on the big screen soon enough. In the meantime, check out everything that was announced, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I agree. I would love to see Darth Revan on the big screen. The Darth Revan story is just simply deep and amazing, and just, it is a great storyline in the Old Republic. There are books about Revan. We've touched on Revan in Star Wars The Old Republic, especially with, Revan kind of returning a little bit, right? The Shadow of Revan. Hello, I honestly still say to this day, and you can fight me on this, probably one of the best expansions in Star Wars: The Old Republic. I mean, I kind of feel like Shadows of Revan is right up there with Wrath of the Lich King when it comes to expansions that are great for games. I'm just saying it's right there. Revan's our Lich King in SWTOR, just saying. But I think Disney would do well. Now, where does this go in the whole envelope, the whole umbrella, the whole picture of Star Wars: The Old Republic going to Broadsword? Now, right now, they're doing a lot of things. But when it goes to Broadsword, as Keith said in his forum post, that it will open up creativity for the team and for the game. And I hope that's true. But I hope Disney is keeping an eye on it. I hope Disney will also see that, wait a second, we're a little bit more free. I mean, Disney owns Star Wars, right? They're free to do whatever the heck they want. But I really would love to see Disney invest a bit more or dive deeper in. Or, hey, give Charles Boyd a call and say, hey, brother, come over. Let's have a talk. Let's talk about Revan. Let's not talk about the Trooper storyline, because I honestly am not a fan of that storyline. But let's pick the brains of the people who have come up with the history of the Old Republic, the history of all those involved, all the casting characters that are in the Old Republic. I think that'd be great. I honestly think when it comes to what Disney's doing right now with Star Wars, I kind of feel like we've milked the cow, the freaking space cow. We've milked the cow enough, right? Luke has drank enough of the weird-ass milk. It's done. I think for Disney, it'd be better put to invest into the Old Republic. Give us newer characters to love that people like diehard fans of the Old Republic like myself already know about, right? You have all that in there for them to play with. And, there's just like a couple more out there, like Marco Ragnos, Darth freaking Malgus. Hello, talk about a character right there. Pelagius, Darth Bane. Holy crap, with this freaking armor that's alive. We'll get into that in another thing. Darth Talon, Darth Anduwu, Savage Opress. There's other Darths out there. Frida Nad. Hello. Vitiate? I think Vitiate would give Palpatine a freaking run for his freaking money, let me tell you right there. Darth Nihilus? Hello. There's that. I don't care about Darth Vader. It's done. It's been overplayed. He's like dwarves and dragons and every type of freaking fantasy thing in the world. I'm done with those. Give me something new. I want to know all about these things. Exar Kun. Darth Sion. There's so much to delve into in this game, into Hollywood. They would, I believe, do themselves a better service on bringing us fresh blood into the cinematic world than just diving into, well, Luke Skywalker's 5th great-grandchild is doing stuff. No one cares. The Skywalker thing, I believe, at least for me, is done. We need to start going back into the past, do some archaeology, and find out what these guys have been up to. Because honestly, they have some of the old ancient Sith Lords would put Vader to shame. Vader would look like a freaking schoolboy mopping the floor compared to what some of these ancient Sith have done. 100%. I'm being a little bit vague because we're going to do segments on some of the ancient Sith out there to give us a bit of a historical lining on that as well. And if Disney, you want to hit that subscribe button and follow, I have some ideas. Give me a call. Anyways, my friends, what do you think? What type of stories in this Old Republic do you want to see come to the big screen, right? What characters? What are some of your favorite characters outside of Malgus and Vitiate do you want to see portrayed? Oh yeah, and Revan. We all know Revan. So Revan is an automatic, right? He's number one. What other characters do you want to see? Do you think Disney would be good at investing money not only in movies when it comes to that, but also in Star Wars: The Old Republic, right? Invest money into it, keep it going, keep the story going. Hey, that's just fresh ideas to pick from. Hello. Let me know your thoughts in the conversation in the comment section below. Let's keep the conversation going, my friends. And of course, make sure you hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more the algorithm likes us. And of course, please, this channel is growing like crazy, and that is amazing. I love you guys all, and gals, obviously. My beard favors everyone here. Duh. And that's right, my friends. Make sure you hit the subscribe and become part of the family here at BoomyNation, the black sheep of gaming. And as always, my friends, remember to be kind. It's about community. And don't forget to spay and neuter your Wookiees. And we'll see you later, my friends. Good day.